you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cavern Club in Liverpool.
Hey, I tell you what, anyone would think we'd rehearse that, wouldn't they?
You would think that, wouldn't you? Yeah. My name's Roy Bassett. That's Claire Simo. She's here today, and we are your hosts throughout the course of the afternoon.
It has been absolutely fantastic to be invited here. As you saw on the screen there, over 1,500 people applied for this, and we are down to the very last 10.
But let's as Claire just pointed out there, over 1,500, around nearly 1,600 people globally entered this competition. Obviously, not everybody could make it, but let's give a big round of applause for all of those people who did put their entries in, please. Let's hear it. Now then, we got a bit of a strange way that we're going to start the show this afternoon because next year we're already planning ahead to the event next year, which is going to be in Reykjavik in Iceland, right? They are the partners of Tough Music who are involved in this competition. They created it. And we're going to be crossing to Iceland in a short while, but not until we have spoken to the people who have made this event what it is. So would you please welcome to the stage one of the directors of the club, Mr. Bill Heckle, who's going to come up and join us. Bill, are you with us?
Are you with us, Bill?
Here's where it falls down now, isn't it?
Where's he coming from? Yeah, he just wants a bigger applause, Bill, doesn't he?
Yeah, he needs more of applause.
He's milking it. Come on, Bill. You've got to go louder for Bill. Where is he? He's going to suddenly pop out from nowhere, isn't he? Where's Bill gone? Is he coming? Oh, he's on his way. No rush, Bill. It's all right.
Claire's doing panto at the moment, you see, and I'm thinking whether or not it's been set up.
Here he is! Here's Bill. Here we go. How fantastic is it to see everyone here today, Bill?
Am I doing this, yeah?
No, we were just having a quick... Yeah, we're excited to be able to see everybody here.
But am I speaking into this one?
Oh, yes, you are. Yes.
For everybody around the world, here you are live at the Cavern for the top 10. Well done, guys. Unbelievable. The quality was fantastic, and it took them a long time to get to where we are now with the top 10. So I'm very proud to host it. And we've got an announcement, not yet. About
it's coming. Yeah,
it's coming. It's coming.
You don't get to do that, Bill.
Yeah, that's not my bit. So I'm just very proud to host it and to be also the involvement from Liverpool City Council has been amazing. All the things that the charity Tough is about. It's about togetherness and looking after people that are vulnerable and help. And the whole idea of this was inspired by John Lennon, and it's birthday today. So let's say happy birthday, John!
Hey!
Internationally, it probably doesn't mean as much as it does to me. My two heroes when I was at school were John Lennon and Jimmy Greaves, who sadly passed away a few weeks ago. And that's been my life, music and football. And John Lennon has inspired this songwriting competition. And the concept came about when we talked to Tough Charity about we knew the pandemic had just started and it's going to be long-term problems for people's mental health and issues. We've all lived, not quite through it, but we're getting there. And one of the things about John is his lyrics, how they inspired people, even though he's been dead 41 years. 41 years, but he still inspires people. So that's when we came up with the idea of the song contest. And the song contest was very, very simple. It will help musicians. We personally had 20 musicians that do all our live gigs here, all self-employed, and they fell through the cracks during the pandemic, and we knew some of them were really struggling. So what we did for 10 months on the stage in the front, we did a live stream worldwide, and it helped them mentally with an aim and obviously an income. The song contest was about, let's find a reason for these musicians all around the world to write something about the feelings, which will help them. And then when people hear the songs, that will help the people that are listening to the songs as well. So that was the concept, and it's worked 100 times more than we thought it would. It's been amazing. So much so, we're going to make an announcement soon. There will be a follow-up Liverpool International Song Contest for 2022.
Yeah, great stuff.
So thank you for coming. And I think we're going to go live somewhere.
Oh, not yet. We're not finished. There's more dignitaries yet.
Okay, shall I bring someone on, or do you want to do it?
We'll bring them on, Bill. Don't worry about it. You have a rest.
That's what you're getting paid for.
Yeah. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Bill Hackle.
I thought we were going to go and sit in the audience then and leave him up here. That would have been all right, wouldn't it?
That's Bill, proving the fact that you can still get an outfit for less than 20 quid.
Yeah.
Anyway, right, so...
Now we have got to another person to welcome onto the stage. Let's hope that he's ready and waiting in the wings. It's Kevin McManus.
Yeah, come on, Kevin.
Here he is. Would you like to say a couple of words or just want to give a wave? What would you rather do?
I've been told I've got to say a few words. Very unfortunately for the audience, I've got to speak. I've been given a few things to say. So, I'm Kevin McManus. I'm head of UNESCO City of Music for Liverpool City Council. I've been involved in this project since the start, which has been great. Really proud to be speaking to you here from the Cavern, the most famous venue in the world, and to welcome everyone in Reykjavik. I'm really sorry I couldn't be there today. So we're welcoming Reykjavik today as partners of the International Song Contest for 2022. I'm speaking on behalf of all the partners, which is Liverpool City Council, the Cavern, Strawberry Fields, Lipper, the Motor Museum Recording Studio, Sound City and the British Music Experience. But really, the whole of Liverpool's proud to be involved in this partnership with TUF, with this International Song Contest. TUF, if you're not sure, I'm sure other people have just mentioned it, but it's the Unity of Faith Foundation, which is active globally, bringing people together regardless of their beliefs and to help vulnerable people, which is done worldwide, and it's most notably in Liverpool and in Reykjavik, but all over the place. So that they're holding the first contest in Liverpool seemed really fitting with our heritage of unrivaled heritage for music, and for working with disadvantaged people and supporting everybody we can. Liverpool's international reputation is built on lots of things, but music has been a key part of our international reputation, which is why there's a perfect fit with this International Song for Kindness with TUF. The partnership between Liverpool and Reykjavik has been made possible by Shemenda and everybody at TUF. A year or so ago, I met a wonderful woman from Iceland called, and I'm going to get her name badly wrong here, but it's Linda Balvinisdosti or something like that. Yeah. Something like that. So that was the start of it. We were really keen to work with Reykjavik. Reykjavik's also got this long-standing relationship with and a wonderful relationship with Yoko Ono. So again, even more fitting. So it's really the perfect choice to host the song contest in 2022. And then I think we're going to do some sort of ceremonial handing over in a minute or two.
Almost, we're not quite.
No? You definitely don't want to hear me sing.
We're not quite. Ladies and gentlemen, give Kevin a round of applause, will you please? Very much instrumental in the creation of this wonderful contest. Our final person that has also been one of the big key players is one of the co-founders of the Unity of Faiths Foundation. He is a clinical psychologist, social psychologist, I should say, and his name is Dr. Shemenda Talwar. We'll bring him out. Dr. Sham, come and let me have you, please.
Thank you, Roy.
I know Sham's a man of few words, except, of course, if the bar's open, then it changes a little bit, then you see. But to see this come to the situation that it is now, the denouement, the finale, you must be delighted.
On behalf of my co-founder, Anna Pryor, who's in Australia, we're incredibly proud of, this is my home city. This is where my dad came in 1965, came to Toxteth, and then made his life. And I am the son of Liverpool. So for me to see this happen, it's amazing. We started this last year, as Bill said, thanks to Kevin. People don't know who Kevin McManus is. Kevin is the head of UNESCO Music, Liverpool City Council. Yeah. And he's an incredibly humble man. And to make this happen with Liverpool City Council, the Cavern, is really, really so special, especially at pandemic time, because musicians and songwriters were going through so much difficulty. I know this as a doctor because we were overloaded in the NHS, as you all would imagine, with COVID. But before we go to Reykjavik, I just want to say that something that's been very close to what my father taught me, that there's only one language, and that's the language of the heart, and that heart is music. Thank you.
Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Shemenda Talwar. And as he mentioned, Shem is one of the co-founders of TUF, and unfortunately Anna Pryor can't be with us. She's in Australia, but she is watching online, which is the most important thing. And this is now where it gets a little bit hairy for us, because we, using the power of modern technology, are now going to cross over to Reykjavik, where we're going to be chatting with the director of Reykjavik City Council, Oscar Olafsson, and Linda Balsvin-Dotter, who is from Tough Iceland. Guys, can you hear us in Iceland?
Yes, can you hear us? You're live. My name is Oscar, and you can hear me, right? Sure.
We can hear you, Oscar.
Yes,
we can hear you.
I can see a few pints on the table. We're here up in
That's just mine, Oscar.
Icelandic pastry called kleina, enjoying ourselves a lot. So it's nice seeing you guys. We are delighted, of course, to be here with you online and in this stream. We are, of course, in Iceland, have been experiencing a lot of change in the past decades. And we have been cooperating with TUFF in that challenge, you could say, when people move here from all over the world, local communities, working together. And we've been able to increase participation of children and youth coming from all over in sports and leisure. And part of that has been, of course, using art, music. And so it's enjoyable to be part of this here today. So, Rai, how are you doing there, over there?
Oh, very good indeed. The atmosphere is building here tremendously. Obviously, we've got some wonderful acts that are going to be performing on this stage during the course of the afternoon. It's a shame you couldn't be with us, Oscar.
Yeah, well, I'm well off here also, but with the coffee and kleina. But yeah, of course, I would like to be at the Cavern, of course.
I've got to ask you, this is a bit of self-indulgence on my part. Has anybody seen the Eurovision movie?
Do you really want to admit to that, Roy?
Should we ask him if he knows Ya Ya Ding Dong?
Well, everybody has to be here, but...
Never mind. Oscar, I believe that we're also joined, I believe, if I'm not rightly mistaken, we have Linda with you as well there. Is Linda possible to come up and join us?
Yes, of course. Linda, please.
That's Linda back. Can we have a round of applause for Linda, please? Even though she's in Reykjavik, she can hear you. Hello, Linda.
How are you?
Very good, very good. Are you excited to be watching the competition online?
Of course. I think it's amazing. We are joining together two music cities, so what's better than that?
Linda, tell us a little bit about your role within the TUFF organisation, would you please?
Well, my job is just to see that we can help people in Iceland with the project that we have from TUFF, and of course to make this happen next year for us.
Now, Linda, obviously you've been involved not just with the contest, the charity as a whole. You know that this has been such a difficult process because there's been over 1,600 people that have entered this competition. You've seen some of the entrants. What were your thoughts when this first started? Did you think, wow, would this be as successful, as big as it actually has turned out to be?
Well, yes, it's John Lennon's birthday. It's Iceland and the Peace Tower and Cavern Club. What can go wrong?
Sounds very good. Now, I'm led to believe there's a very, very important dignitary amongst your ranks there. So would you please introduce us to the mayor, please, of Reykjavik?
Yes, I will. Gjörðu svo vel.
A round of applause for the mayor, if you would, please. Hello, your mayorship.
Hello from Reykjavik. It's an honor to be with you, although virtually. I would really like to be at the club. Being a Liverpool supporter from very early
There you go.
I still feel that I have a lot to learn serving coffee here when you have beer. When you're over here, I tell you. But actually, when you think about it, the cities have a lot in common when it comes to music. We don't have the Beatles, but the thing that I'm most proud of in Reykjavik is our talent within music. And actually this evening we have a very heartful moment when we light the Imagine Peace Tower, a wonderful art piece by Yoko Ono, lit up every year at John Lennon's birthday.
That's incredible. Well, listen, I have to tell you, we do have somebody here that would want to speak to you because we really, really indeed appreciate the fact that you are one of the partners with the Tough Music organisation, and next year you will be very much a big part of the International Song Contest. I'm going to bring on from UNESCO Music, it is of course Kevin McManus. Kevin, do you want to say a few words to our friends over there in Reykjavik?
Hello, Iceland. It does sound like
you're dying to say that, hasn't he?
I have. I've waited the whole of my life. It's just, I wish I was there today, and I'm sorry I couldn't make it. But yeah, I think your observation is completely correct. We are two cities of music. I'd love to have lots more conversations with you and the team there about how we grow talent in the cities. It's a big priority for us. So I really look forward to connecting more, not just on the song contest, but on how we can work together as two music cities moving forward. And as a fellow Liverpool fan, I hope to be able to take you to Anfield when you next come to Liverpool.
That sounds like an offer you can't refuse.
Oh, I look forward to it. If somebody has doubts about the music talent of Liverpool, just hear the crowd cheer and sing at Anfield.
Well, would you like to hear them?
Oh,
All
yes.
right, then. You heard what the man said. Apparently, you can get an atmosphere here. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the benefit of our friends over there in Reykjavik, let's hear some atmosphere there today. Let's hear it. And we shall keep some of those beers cold for you, should you make your way over to this part of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation, if you would, for our wonderful friends over there in Reykjavik in Iceland. Let's hear it for them. And enjoy the competition, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're covered off there. So, Bill's going to come on and say a few words. I've jumped the gun a little bit. Bill is with us, Bill Heckle from the Cavern. So, Bill, address our friends over there.
I'll address them by looking into the camera as opposed to what Kevin did, which is speak to them.
He's camera shy.
Anyway, I'm going to start a new business this week. Anybody wants to go anywhere in the world, just book through me. Because Kevin, and also because it's about songwriting inspired by John, we've got Peter Hooton with us, who's a legend in Liverpool and is worldwide song all together now with The Farm. He's here. But he should be in Iceland as well, with Kevin and my fellow director, John Keats. Now, the reason why my company will probably fail, because it was agreed 10 days ago, all three of them would be there to pass on this trophy to the mayor, because they are going to hold the Liverpool International Songwriting Competition next year, the same date, John Lennon's birthday in 2022. However, in that time, Kevin was hospitalised last Sunday with a problem with his Crohn's disease, and he was in hospital and not in work all week. Peter sent off for his passport 3 weeks ago, and it still hasn't arrived. So he couldn't have gone anyway. And my partner, a director of the Cavern, John Keats, who's also a songwriter and has got an album coming out in America in the new year, he was sadly hospitalised last Wednesday. He's been on a drip. He hasn't eaten nil by mouth for 5 days, and he's going to go and undergo an operation on Monday or Tuesday. So don't book with my company. She probably won't get there. What's the odds of that in this weird and wonderful period that we're in? So apologies to everybody there. They were really, all three of them, looking forward to it. But what we're trying to do now is go over there on December the 8th. It's December the 9th in Britain, but John sadly died on December the 8th. And with the time difference, lots of the world celebrate it, his life, on the 8th and some on the 9th. So the idea is that we'll get Peter as the epitome of songwriting in Liverpool, together with Kevin from UNESCO City, culture, and John Keats as a director of the Cavern Club. So hopefully we'll be there. But what should have happened today, there's Mr. Shemenda, come on. This is passing the baton. It's the Liverpool International Song Contest. This mic was found in New York about 10 years ago from a producer. And in the shop that he'd been shopping for 30 years, behind a panel, they found 100 of these from 1961. And it is the mic that the Beatles used to play with here. So this is quite special. So he sold them for £1,000 each. So Reykjavik, I want the money in cash. So I'd like to hand this to Dr. Shemenda, or rather Kevin Wood, from the city, to Dr. Shemenda,
At the cameras, guys.
to Iceland, and we'll see you next year.
Oh, what about that? And I know Shemenda's done some great work over there with the mayor. Are you excited? Let me go back to Reykjavik there, guys. Are you excited at the prospect of being involved in this incredible contest?
Oh, yes. We're very excited for next year. I think it's quite wise not to hand the microphone over to me literally, because I could start to sing. To do that here than me. So yes, we're very excited to accept Liverpool and strengthen the ties of these two great music and, I would say, football cities.
Tremendous. Thank you very much indeed, guys, over there in Reykjavik. Give it a big round of applause, if you would, to Bill, Shemenda, and, of course, Kevin. Just one last word from Sham.
I just want to say to Dagur, thank you again for supporting Tough in Reykjavik, as we did in 2017. And we're back again in 2020. Thank you so much, Dagur, for joining both cities together. 2022, yes, 2022, sorry.
And I'll finish this. Because of the strength, there's so many connections between the two cities. And this is especially for the mayor. Both Liverpool and Reykjavik played their first ever European games together. Ever. In 1964. And Liverpool won 10-1. I'll leave you with that one.
Thank you very much, guys. I just hope that the competition doesn't go to penalties this afternoon. Anyway, I'm sure it won't do. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime. And we're going to get things underway in just a few minutes' time. You're going to get to see 10 incredible artists performing live on this stage. And they will be in the company of our esteemed judging panel. And Claire's going to tell us about those guys right now.
And also, once again, thank you so much to Oscar and Linda, and also to the Mayor for joining us this afternoon. Now then, the all-important decisions have going to be made today. And they have been made over the last few weeks by an extremely tough judging panel. What a job they have had to do. There have been 5 judges involved, 4 of them of which are here today. Shelley Poole was on the judging panel as well. So let's give a cheer for our judges. We have got Andrew Roachford.
Stand up, Andrew.
Come on, give him a wave, Andrew. Go on. There we go, so everyone knows. And we've also got Paul Statham as well. We've got Duncan Lewis. And finally, last but not least, we've got the lovely Lucy Dickens. Now, I know that you cannot wait to see these artists on stage, so I'm just going to go to one of the judges. I'm going to pick on the lady on the panel today, on Lucy Dickens. Is there anything in particular? It's been such a hard job, Lucy, hasn't it, to get these down to the last 10. What is it that you could be looking for today to really make people stand out that could make them your winner?
Yeah, it's been exceptionally... Oh, I hate talking to microphones. It's been an exceptionally hard time. Obviously, my background is actually live, so it's been an even more harder time for those people because they haven't been able to go out and tour, and that has meant a lot of people have been writing. So I think today it will be looking for the message of hope, and just a melody and something that connects with us, something that we can all relate to.
Fantastic. That's brilliant. Absolutely perfect. Thank you so much. I don't envy any of those four there today, do you? Not one of them. So then, Roy, it is time to bring our first act out on stage, isn't it?
Indeed it is, ladies and gentlemen. As I say, throughout the course of the afternoon, but appreciate your best support. Let's create some true Liverpool atmosphere here. Now, our first performing artist this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I had the pleasure of interviewing this guy on my radio show. And he's a tremendously talented guy, a doctor by day, but of a night time, he likes to sing a song and compose music as well. His name is Adonia Benigo. He's from Scotland. And ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as he performs his contribution, his entry for the Liverpool International Song Contest this afternoon. It's called New Life. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen.
I've been waiting for so long to be here, standing anew. Had mine, but you gave me yours. I never said how much I love you. Your pains gave me pure joy. Your cuts and bruises approve. Everyone thought I'd given up. I knew I was waiting for you. Oh, for this heart beating that isn't mine. These eyes streaming, giving me sight. Through the darkness I'm into the light. Thank you for giving me a new life. I think of you every day. Do you think of me too? If we ever meet someday, I'll know you from inside of me. In my arms I'll hold your face. Feel the tears that you gave. I wonder what you'll say. And if you don't, I'll still be okay. For this heart beating that isn't mine. These eyes streaming, giving me sight. Through the darkness I'm into the light. Thank you for giving me a new life. Heart beating that isn't mine. Eyes streaming, giving me a sign. Darkness I'm into the light. Thank you for giving me life. Heart beating that isn't mine. Eyes streaming, giving me a sign. Darkness I'm into the light. Thank you for giving me life. 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 Thank you for giving me life.
My goodness, make a huge round of applause for Doña Benigo. And don't you be going anywhere. Don't you be leaving this stage after that performance. To get a standing ovation from the judges on the first performance. Now, in here, whose hairs on the back of my neck was standing up, your voice. How did it feel opening this today on stage here at the Cavern?
Oh my God. I mean, I just, this is like a homecoming for me because this is where I went to university and studied medicine. And I used to think I couldn't sing and I really want to, I started taking singing lessons and I want to really inspire people with my story. I only started releasing music this year. And I really have a dream to release more music and just get people inspired.
I mean, you were just as cool as a cucumber there. You wouldn't look like somebody who'd ever doubted yourself in your life. And that vocal range. But aside from all that, what we're here for today as well is the song. And the judges mentioned about feeling something. I think every single person in here felt every word that you sang then, agreed. Yeah, completely. Give him another huge round of applause.
Thank you so much.
What a start to the show. Absolutely brilliant. Take another bow. Go on, the stage is yours. Thank you so much. Just brilliant. I'm going to cross over now to Roy. He's gone wandering. He can't work with me, can you? What are you doing down there?
I needed to get away from you, especially seeing as you mentioned there when the hairs on your back of your head were stood up. It doesn't apply to me, that unfortunately. But no, it was really, really something. We were sat down there listening to that. I'm pleased to be joined by Rachel Ashley. Rachel is, very much involved in the music industry. We do a lot of radio together, and we've been listening to some of the artists that have been contributing to this contest. And already we start off as we mean to go on by the sound of it.
Well, just what a voice. What a voice and what a range. And we were actually just talking before about singing lessons and the way that Adonny works his upper register is just stunning. And what a beautiful song. And his lower tones are just earthy and they just move, they rumble your soul, don't you think?
I'm so glad you've been rumbled today. Yeah, I can feel your rumbling there. Yeah. So I know you've got a favourite, and I don't want you to tell people who your favourite is. We don't want to prejudge it, but the standard's incredible, isn't it?
It really is, and you know the whole concept for me is just utterly inspiring. When I'm not doing music, I did a degree in international relations, and this idea of the world coming together through music is something that completely just makes my heart sing with joy. It's wonderful.
Do you think we're likely to see something today that people might be thinking, wow, in the future, I got to see those guys in that contest a few years down the line? What do you think?
Definitely. Yesterday on Twitter, somebody shared a tweet from 2011 from a venue in Chester saying, it was from Ed Sheeran saying, anybody coming down to see me tonight?
Wow.
So you never know who you might be seeing here this very afternoon in Liverpool.
Yeah. And of course, you're in the Cavern. If you're talking about a venue to host such a competition, it doesn't get any better than this, really, does it?
Word of the week, iconic.
Right, brilliant. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, give it a round of applause for the wonderful Rachel Ashley joining me here today. And we are about to we're going to resume our best seats in the house because the entertainment continues at the highest order. Claire, tell us who's coming up next.
Well, I tell you what, the reason you're down there and not up here, because if you're not blonde, you're not allowed on this stage. Look, blooming heck, all of us up here. Now then, not only are they super gorgeous, just arriving on the stage here, there is our second finalist here. Now, this is Pauline Voss, and Pauline Skogland Voss from Norway has written this song. Please give a huge Cavern welcome for this song, The River.
I will take you down to the river. I will hold on to you tight. You can lay them down in the river. Let your sorrows drown. I will sit with you by the fire. I will listen to your words. You can let them burn in the fire. Leave your burden and your pain. your back. I'll be standing here watching your back. I will climb with you on the mountain. I will push you to the top so you can keep the sky in your pocket. It will make you free. I will lay with you in the darkness. I will sing you a lullaby till you fall asleep on my arm. I will keep you safe. I'll be standing here watching your back. I will take you down to the river. I will hold on to you tight. You can lay them down in the river. Let your sorrows drown. I will sit with you by the fire. I will listen to your words. You can let them burn in the fire. Leave your burden and your pain. I'll be standing here watching your back. I'll be standing here. I'll be standing here till the end of time.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely incredible. Pauline Voskaglen there. Again, don't give them a huge bell, give them a massive cheer. Just fantastic. We're going to have a little chat with you, Pauline. Now, those harmonies were just absolutely stunning. Again, I'm going to have to ask everyone how this feels to be stood here, but on behalf of all of you, to be performing here this afternoon.
It feels great, and it's the first time I fly an airplane since 2019, and to come here and play my own song, it feels fantastic. Thank you.
Did you ever dream that when you wrote this song, when you wrote The River, that you would end up being one of the finalists here?
I didn't know about the competition when I wrote it, because I had written it already, but I didn't dream of it, and it's fantastic to be chosen from 1,600 songs. I'm honored, thank you.
Oh, we're absolutely honoured to have you here. Thank you so much for performing. If you'd like to stay on stage, because Roy has made his way, we've let him loose again.
Oh, yes.
He's with the judges. What are you up to over there, mate?
Well, I'm getting amongst it, you see, because I fancy a little bit of a recording contract myself and that. And if I'm going to get one, I'm with the man that can make it happen, the wonderful Andrew Roachford. Andrew, how are you?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
We're 2 acts in. What's your view so far?
The standard is incredibly high. And this performance really moved me, you know. I mean, it's the lyric and the performance, the harmonies, everything. And, you know, hearing a song about riches, about empathy, you know, I think that's the most important thing in life. And they really nailed that thing about serving someone, and it really meant a lot to me.
How difficult is it to get that kind of connection that you just mentioned there, that you've got to get that empathetic kind of connection that really, we're not just talking about it might meet to one person as to 2 people, but so everybody can think, I can relate to that. How easy is it to do that? Or difficult, I should say, really?
Well, it has to be, in my opinion, it has to be inspired from a real feeling, you know. And if that's who you are, it comes through in your music.
Yeah, indeed. Well, we are looking forward to some of the wonderful artists we got this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Give those guys a huge round of applause. Up on the stage.
Absolutely incredible.
I've got to say, Claire, while we're waiting for our next act to come up and perform, while those guys cleared off.
I'm just worried.
I could have worded that better, couldn't I?
Roy, I want to go after them.
Clear the stage. Clear the stage.
Yeah. Roy, I'm going to be going after them and nicking their outfits for my Christmas do. I want to wear all of this. Have you seen all the sparkly numbers?
I'll tell you what, from this perspective where I'm looking from here, Claire, you would have fitted in with that band.
I know,
you could have blagged it.
I'm going to go and gag in and do myself an audition in a minute.
Yeah, sounds amazing. But yeah, it is. It's great. And they've got what a wonderful image. Marvellous image. Tell us about who we got up next then, if you would, please, Claire.
I will do. Well, our next act is actually from Nigeria. And this is where we are going to be inviting. So we have a little cheer then. We have a little whistle and then they stopped. Don't be holding back in here. I'm not having any of that. Thank you very much. So our next actor has come all the way from Nigeria. It's our third finalist of the afternoon. I think he is just about ready to go, is it? Oh, we're getting the thumbs up. It's all good, that, isn't it? Look how fast these guys work. They're great, aren't they? Look at them. Fantastic. So please give a huge Cavern welcome. Are you ready for this one? For Taufik Oyemi with Alabarika.
Wow, feels nice to be here. I came into the building and I just feel good energy. So I really feel good here. So big ups yourself, everyone here. I'm gonna perform a song titled Alubarika. Alubarika means blessing. I'm from Nigeria, West Africa, as you obviously heard. I'll be performing Alubarika and it means blessings. So please, when I'm performing, feel free to dance, sing along, do whatever you like. But Alubarika means blessing. So as you're listening, you know you're already being blessed. DJ, let's go. When I wake up in the morning, Alubarika I dey pray for. I progress on my journey, yo. I beg, oh, make you guide my way. Hey, hey. I beg, oh, make you guide my way. Hey, hey. It's the bass once again, no. Every day I dey walk, oh. But I know he no be my power. Many don't lost on the road. Many don't fight for the road, too. Sometimes my heart is heavy, gun me, but you give me strength, carry weight on my shoulders. Many pain with the hide, with the smiles too. We go live to give thanks for the time. Oh my name Alubarika, oh my life Alubarika, oh my job Alubarika, family Alubarika. When I walk Alubarika, when I talk Alubarika, Ire, oh, bless me, oh Alubarika. When I wake up in the morning, Alubarika I dey pray for. I progress on my journey, yo. I beg, oh, make you guide my ways. Give the body shake it on no make up. Everywhere you dey wole, why you can do it, go. Hey, listen up, say, mind on my money, got this money on my mind, my body and soul. Hey, as a young boy, me, see, I'm taking baby steps, but I'm taking big dreams. If you tell me, see, I know if you make a move, I can't deviate from the ways I know. What's really mine, no go pass me by. Can't nudge you back when it's your time, oh. Oh, my name, Alubarika. Oh, my life, Alubarika. Oh, my job, Alubarika. Family, Alubarika. When I walk, Alubarika. When I talk, Alubarika. Ire, oh, bless me, oh, Alubarika. When I'm in the morning, Alubarika I dey pray for. I progress on my journey, oh, I beg, oh, make you guide my way. Give the body shake, you don't know, big man. Everywhere you dey wole, how you can do it, hey, listen, I make you guide my way. Yeah. Go now. Let's go. Come on. Hey, hey, hey. I'll do some dancing. Yes. Thank you.
Well, talk about an absolute natural on the stage. I saw everyone waving their arms around. I don't even need to ask if you enjoyed that, do I, Tawfiq?
I feel good. It feels good.
You feel good. We're all buzzing after you being on, mate. That was brilliant.
It's the energy.
Absolutely fantastic. I don't think there could be one person in here without a great big smile on the face after that performance. It was just brilliant. Roy, I'm sure our judges are going to agree.
Oh, listen, I was getting jiggy with that then. That was going
Oh,
down.
that's something you don't want to see, Tawfiq, at all.
You don't. But let me get the views from an expert here. Actually, I've got Duncan Lewis is with me, and somebody said, "Oh, who's that guy over there?" And I just off the head said, "He's a music man." And they said, "Oh, he's the guy that did Agadoo and the conga." I don't think it's the same guy actually, but.
Although I have done the conga.
Have you? Right. Okay. Well, we can finish off with that. That would be really good. That was a real good old party starting.
Look, from the moment I heard your song, from when we got sent the 50, and the energy and the positive energy and the blessings in the song are just beautiful.
Thank you.
And it's been in my head since the day I had it. I'd find myself in the kitchen. So, and to, in a competition like this or with a subject like this, to have a song that's so uplifting, so positive, that everyone can dance to, but still a positive message of hope and kindness and blessing, brilliant. I love your song, man.
Thank you.
Tremendous. I'll tell you what, words indeed. You take those words with you when you leave this place today. Tremendous stuff. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tawfiq. That must feel great to hear that from the judges. Give another huge round of applause. Woo! Absolutely fantastic. Now, unfortunately, out of our 10 finalists, not everyone can be here this afternoon. So this is where we're going to get all technical again. Thank goodness it's not me in charge of it, because it'd never work. But we are going to be linking up now to Australia, where we do have our next performance that has been recorded for this. It is Sabine Maries from Australia. And this, I think we're ready to go, are we? This is her song. This is Diggers and Dreamers.
There was an old man alone at the bar. He was playing a song on a beat-up guitar. He sang of all people, living as one. On his t-shirt, a man putting flowers in the barrel of a gun. Late in the evening, I was outside. Asked me for a light, and I made conversation, 'cause it seemed polite. He said, I was your age in 1969. And he talked about Woodstock and the things that he heard. He said, at the time they were more than just words. We thought that our love would save the world. What have we learned? I said, maybe the love goes on, flowing between us. We diggers and dreamers, all the believers and fools. We hear the music and the one son of Liverpool. The words that he gave us, so clear and courageous, the touch of a hand, a song, and we understand we are one, and love goes on. And we were silent for a time, and then I said, I think that drink must have gone to my head. I was overexposed and certainly shy. I went on not really knowing why. I said each generation must carry its burdens. It's true that the future is dark and uncertain, but I can choose love over apathy, 'cause that was the song that my mother sang to me. Love changed the world, 'cause it surely changed mine. And that's how you do it, one heart at a time, and saving one life life is to save the world entire. And the love goes on flowing between us, the diggers and dreamers. Come, you believers and fools. We all hear the music and one son of Liverpool. The words that he gave us, so clear and courageous, the touch of a hand or a line in a song, and we understand we are one and the love goes on. Well, I couldn't read the look on his face. He shook my hand and we shared an embrace. And then he told me his name was John. Walked into the night, turned a corner and he was gone. But the love goes on flowing between us, the diggers and dreamers. Come, you believers and fools. We all hear the music and one son of Liverpool. The words that he gave us, so clear and courageous. You can't kill ideas with bullets and guns, and we understand we are one and the love goes on. The love goes on. The love goes on. The love goes on.
And that came from Australia. That was entry number 4. It was Sabine Maurice with Diggers and Dreamers.
Oh, what a choker he couldn't be with us, but obviously Australia, a bit of a way to come, I suppose. Marvellous, and as I say, maintaining the standard that we've come to expect this afternoon here in the Cavern Club. So let's get some feedback from our esteemed panel of judges. Lucy, how did you find about that? Tell us a little bit about it, if you would, please. I know you're chomping at the bit to get up here. You said you're a live performer yourself, didn't you?
I'll tell you what, be careful what you wish for. A couple more of these drinks and I'll be up there.
No, I think we could do it.
You know, I said I don't like a mic. I was lying. I love a mic and I love the sound of my voice.
Oh, well, never mind.
But more importantly, let's talk about the sound of her voice, which was beautiful. The lovely tone to her voice, lovely storytelling. I was just saying, actually, it's quite hard when you don't see something like that live, because I think it becomes so much more impactful to actually listen to that live. Yeah. But it was a beautiful, beautiful song, and again, unbelievably high standard.
It's an interesting point that you make there, because obviously, from my point of view, and certainly from Claire's point of view, we've heard the recorded version of them. How much of a difference is it when you actually hear it in the performance environment as opposed to recorded?
I personally think that you can get it's more relatable. I think you can actually feel what they're actually singing about more when it is, especially when it's a song like that with the storytelling. I just felt that if it wasn't me looking at a black screen and just hearing it, if she was actually stood there and playing guitar, it would have been much more impactful for me personally.
Yeah, but of course that will not affect the judging
because
they weren't here.
It's a brilliant song.
This is about the song. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's say it, if you would, Supreme Mendes. Yep.
Okay. Now, Liverpool has been setting up around us for our 5th performance. We're halfway there already.
Oh, blimey, I can get straight to the... No, I can...
I thought you were going to be excited that I could work out half a 10. I thought you were more pleased about that, to be honest.
I've never done an hour and a half's work in my life, actually. It's killing me, this.
Now then, our next act is actually from England.
Hey, anybody from England? Oh, right.
That's the smallest cheer of the afternoon. We've got our wonderful Johnny Folds is ready to take the stage with this song. It is Johnny Folds from England, and it is In the End.
Go on, Johnny. Oh, yeah. Here comes Johnny.
It'll be alright in the end. If it's not alright, then it's not the end. The night is dark, but the morning will come. When you feel lost, so alone, don't be too proud to ask for help. The storm will pass, but the blossom will fall. Hold out a hand, you don't have to take it. I just want you to know I'm here. Hold on tight, hang on till the morning. Dawn's first light, give us something to believe in. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It'll be alright in the end. If it's not alright, then it's not the end. The night is dark, but the morning will come.
Gosh, you could have had a pin drop in here, don't be running off the stage. Do you know what? I've just said to the guys backstage, I went, oh my goodness, look at the connection between them two. And there's a blink into your job aesthetic because they're husband and wife. I could have caused all kinds of trouble there, couldn't I? It is, of course, Johnny Falls and Kate Falls as well. That was just absolutely beautiful. And what, again, does it feel like to be performing with your partner on stage?
Terrible.
Like, I'm going to ask you now. Go on, get your own back, Kate. Come on. Go for your life. Go on.
I think it's lovely because we've not performed in about 2 years. Yeah, so it's actually been really nice. So thank you very much for being very kind.
It was absolutely stunning. It really. I'm just going to stand in the middle of them just in case it all kicks off. So I'm not going to move for a minute, right? Well, so I'll go over to Roy. Roy, be as quick as you can.
Well, I am, yeah. You know, I'm just concerned that if they don't win, who's going to be saying it was your fault? You know what I mean? You never know anyway, right. Anyway, we'll carry on with Mr. and Mrs. here. Let me speak with Paul Statham, who's down there. Now, that was a ballad, of course. A beautiful ballad, I might add, as well. And somebody like yourself, written a lot of stuff with Dido. I would imagine that resonated with you a little.
They've all resonated with me, but that was particularly good. As we're 5 songs in, what is amazing is that the variety in the styles of music is coming across really well. The songs are all about hope, but how you're interpreting them is all different. So it's been brilliant. Also, the live performance, listening to them on holiday, was I first listened to them, I didn't factor in the fact they're going to be played live in the Cavern Club. So being here, it's changed all my kind of feelings about the songs on their head. Because listening to them live, the messages are just coming through. And the live performances have been absolutely amazing. There's not been a duff live performance. Yeah. So I didn't really factor that into it, thinking, what's it going to be like when you sit in the Cavern Club in Liverpool, listening to it live? It's turned the whole thing, on its head. Really, it's just brilliant.
Well, do you know, I've got to say, whatever happens today, you're going to take that away with you, aren't you? That is incredible. Like, Claire, what can I say? They're marvellous.
Oh, fantastic! Give them another huge round of applause, Johnny and Kate Falls. There you go. Take another bow before you leave. Off you go. Tone that stage. Thank you so much for having you here. I don't know that the guys want to come and move a couple of things off the stage because our next performance, once again, unfortunately can't be with us today. They are actually from England themselves, but this is our next entry, which is entry number 6. I think what I might do, do we want to just move this microphone from in the middle of the stage just while we play the video? Do you think that might be... just so we can read the text better, that's all. Just get it out of the way. So we'll move that from there. So our next entry is from England. As I said, it is Neil Thomas. Unfortunately, he can't be with us today, but if he is be able to see the stream, I want him to be able to hear the hugest Cavern welcome for him.
We can do that, can't we?
Can
we
we?
can do that, yeah.
Right, make Neil feel like he's part of this here today and he's actually performing on stage. Please give a huge welcome for the incredible Neil Thomas performing I'm Not Sitting Down.
I'm not sitting down. No, I'm not sitting down.
I've been silent for too long now, so I'm not sitting down.
We are just the same. Skin gets in the way.
We will all lose our breath someday, 'cause we are just the same.
When it's rigged before the game's begun, we should question every hand.
Till the deal's the same for everyone. You know we gotta make a start. If we wait here for the winds to change, that ship will sail on by. If we really wanna see that day,
It's up to you and me
to try. So I'm sitting down. No, I'm not sitting down. Yeah, I've been silent for too long now, so I'm not sitting down. Oh, I'm not sitting down. No, I'm not sitting down. I will stand here beside you now,
and I'm not sitting down.
That once again was Neil Thomas with that powerful performance there. I actually found myself, I don't know about the rest of you, but I found myself being able to sing that as it got back round. It was one of those tunes, wasn't it, that was so catchy. And again, the words so poignant. Roy, we got any thoughts from the judges on that?
Oh, absolutely. I've got some thoughts myself, actually, to be honest with you. Whether or not they win anything from a musical point of view, that video was marvellous.
The impact of it was
incredible.
incredible.
That video, I thought that video was marvellous, yeah. I was going to go to Lucy, but she's been drinking too much, so I thought I'll come over to Duncan here. Duncan, your views, please.
Oh, I'm good on this one.
Mike, go
I
on.
mean, the array of talent in that. I mean, it's a wonderful song, and it's a very clear message that's very much of the time. But I think something that the wonderful talent that's in the video is quite extraordinary. But I think the thing that it also showed was, particularly during lockdown, the number of people who collaborated, the creativity that came about through use of technology, that we were able to connect across the world, the creativity that came out through the tragedy of COVID, I think will echo on almost longer than COVID. It's been an amazing time for artists to actually become creative again. People found moments in their lives and time that they went back to doing what they loved when they were younger, which might have been music. So I think that video and the way we can do those videos really shows that. And I think it was a beautiful song, beautifully delivered by some wonderful talent.
No, I agree, yeah. And Andrew, can I bring you in? Because you were nodding in agreement there. So if you want to echo on what's just been said there, because you're quite right about this, that we can talk about the negativity of what we've been through over the last 18 months, but there's a lot of positivity coming out in the form of this incredible creativity that we're witnessing today.
Yeah, I think it's kind of comforting to know out of all the tragedy, something quite beautiful comes out of it. And like you said, a lot of people revisited stuff they hadn't done for so long. And so, this is just showing the other side of the dark side of COVID. Some good things came out of it, and we can glean that.
Brilliant. Right, okay, we're going to be getting on with our next act. But what I would like you to do, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please, really, really important, is that obviously we're live online at the moment, and we've got some wonderful people here, some very, very lively folk who are in the Cavern at the moment. If you're taking your pictures, take your pictures around here. Please do post them on the Facebook page that we're streaming to at the moment. We'd love to see your comments. We'd really appreciate that. Right then, we need to move on, but into the final furlong, I think.
We certainly are. Yeah, we're on artist number 7, would you believe? It's absolutely flying by, isn't it? I think we are just about set up now for our next act. Again, we have somebody here from England with our next entry. It's a lady, and I think she is ready and waiting in the wings, ready to go. So please give her a huge, huge Cavern welcome for Rona McFarlane with Remembrance.
Hello. So lovely to be here. Such an honour to be here. And I've never been to the Cavern Club before, so this is really, really special. So this is Remembrance, and I hope you enjoy it.
From a distance I hear a sound. It's the cry of someone who lost someone they found. So hold your breath just for a minute. Don't cry, darling, please don't cry. With your hands clenched around your back, I don't know who you are, but I know that I feel the pain. And I don't know what you feel, but I feel the same. And the cry of loss is when filled with rain. And the cry of loss is flooding through the drains. But we'll stand together, stand as brothers, we'll get through the pain. Singing joy, singing pride, and sing for the ones who lost all of their lives. From my command is to love one another, to stand together, stand as brothers. And the cross is when filled with rain. And the cross is flooding through the drains. But we'll stand together, stand cry of someone who lost someone they found.
That was just absolutely stunning. And the thing I can't get over this afternoon is that there's so many of these songs have got all the same message, but each and every one of them is so different. Rona, I've got to ask you, I've got to say to you, you know, during lockdown, during the pandemic, did you ever dream at any point, at the end of it all, you'd be sat on the Cavern stage?
Definitely not. It's so amazing. This is actually my first gig, since the pandemic. So I was supposed to have a gig a few days ago, but I was sick. But
Talk about coming back with a bang.
Nice, yeah.
And would you like to also introduce your violinist as well?
Yeah, so this is Letitia, and we met at the Conservatoire in Scotland, and yeah, she's an amazing violinist, so lovely to have her here as well.
Not only are they beautiful, they're talented, the song was just amazing. The judges surely must agree.
Oh, absolutely, Paul. I tell you what, there's some serious pool of talent here today, isn't there?
Yeah, I remember hearing that song when I was on holiday, actually, and actually seeing you perform it here, it just reaffirms my love of music. To think that one voice, one guitar and a violin can create something that is so all-encompassing with a beautiful message. Your melody is beautiful, and you delivered it so well. It was just a joy to actually, again, reiterate what I said earlier about the difference between seeing it live on a stage and hearing it in a kind of different environment. It's amazing. You brought it to life, and actually you've got melody, message, performance. You've got everything in that, and I really love what you've done as well. It's great.
Thank you so much.
Lucy. So you will be pleased to know, Lucy, our found us a really good karaoke bar post-show today, so we'll be able to do some big stuff later on.
Lucy, take no notice. It's him desperate to get on the mic. It's nothing to do with that.
It's unbelievable, isn't it, the way you think of me, really.
Can I just very quickly just say another huge round of applause before we go back to you, Lucy? To Rhoda McFarlane, thank you so much. Absolutely incredible performance there. Thank you. Sorry to cut in on you there, Lucy. I know you hate the mic. Sorry to cut in on you. I'm awfully sorry.
No, Lucy, I mean, as I say, it's one of these things. I mean, you come up with all these cliches, aren't they marvellous and what have you? But this is really something else, isn't it? As I say, this phenomenal pool talent that I've been talking about, just mentioned to Paul there. Do you want to echo any views that was just been come out there?
I have to say I echo his words completely on that last performance. I thought that it was incredible. The musicianship was incredible. The song was beautiful, and it was so well executed. Yeah, massive round of applause for that one from me.
Yeah, tremendous. Thank you very much, Lucy. And what is also really incredible at the moment, for the benefit of people who are in this building, let me tell you, there are over somewhere in the region of around about 4,000 people continually watching it online this afternoon. Big round of applause for all of our people who are watching the show. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, and for everybody again who are watching the stream of this. And it is just fantastic for the charity as well as the performers to highlight that, and also to have it here at the Cavern, which we are so very, very proud of. Now then, I think we are ready to go, are we, with our next performance? This, believe it or not, is act number 8. This is James Holt, and he is from England again, and he is going to be singing for you and hopefully make my day.
Hello. I'm James. This is Molly.
Hello.
Hello. This song is about receiving visitors when you're in hospital, and how that kind of makes you feel love and like really, what's the word? Yeah, you feel gratitude and you feel loved. It's called Make My Day. As I lay on the ward, I never felt as safe and reassured. And when I
see you standing by my side. What a way, what a fine way to make my day. It's wonderful to hear you say there's nowhere else that you'd rather be. I don't mind, you can go. There's a world outside your window, but I'm glad you choose to spend your time with me. What a way, what a fine way to make my day. I never assumed you'd wish to stay and help me bear the strain, but it's wrong and it's cruel to lay my words on you. I'm ashamed, I'm a fool. What else can I do? You're divine, you're a treasure. You can turn my pain a pleasure. You're the one who gave me cause to go on living. What a way, what a fine way to make my day. How can I ever repay the life you gave away to make my day? What a way to make my day. What a way to make my day. What a way to make my day. Thank you.
The fabulous James Holt and, of course, Molly there. Now, dare I say, we were just saying backstage there, it's almost had like a bit of a Beatlesy sound to it. Or, as they said backstage, it's got a bit of a kinky sound to it. I presume you meant the Kinks, didn't you? Not as a yeah. Honestly, can't take him anywhere. That's why we kept him back there for a bit. Love the outfit, love the song. And I love the fact that you explained first what it was about, because without going too hard into it, that was one of the things that was the hardest for people in hospital, not being able to have visitors, feeling lonely. And you really did bring out such a positivity to that. What was it that made you focus on that above anything?
I think it was more the kind of like the universal experience of it. I think everybody's had that experience either in hospitals themselves or visiting somebody. And that was what I was aiming to achieve by writing it.
Well, in my opinion, and I'm sure everybody else isn't here, you certainly did achieve that, James. I'm sure the judges are going to agree as well.
Oh, absolutely. You know, and I've got to say it's incredible, to be honest with you, because, I mean, I was listening to the guys, and if there was a prize for the outfits, you would win it today by a country mile. And I was looking at you there with that tank top on, and I was reminded of the television show Rainbow years ago, which is incredible that I'm reminded of that, because I'm only 32. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's go. Andrew, what did you think of that, mate?
I thought it was pretty amazing. Number one, an amazing performance. And the song, I loved the changes, the journey of the melody and the changes through the song were just so fluid and just perfect. And somehow you managed to nail could be a difficult subject in a way, in such a joyous way. It was like a celebration of appreciation. I think that was the word you were looking for earlier.
Yeah. Thank you for doing
that. Yeah, and you just...
me.
So, and you really nailed it. And you sound kind of... And this is a compliment, by the way. You sound older than your years. Musically, you sound way beyond... You know, I was kind of shocked. Wow, okay. And I'm sure there's a big future for you, for sure.
Thank you.
Absolutely. No doubt about that. Yeah.
Praise indeed.
And the audience knows it as well. I hope everything is going over there in Reykjavik. As I say, we've got our guys over there in Reykjavik who are watching the stream at the moment. So I hope you're enjoying it. Give us a big cheer in Reykjavik. Wow, they're loud in Reykjavik, aren't they? You can hear them here. That's amazing, that, isn't it? Right, okay, back to you, Claire.
And I want one more big cheer from everybody here at the Cavern for James and Molly. Okay, now we have just 2 more artists to perform this afternoon, and our next and final one is on video link before we reach act number 10. We're going to be crossing again over to Australia. So we have our next entry, our 9th finalist, which is Zuzu and Auntie. They're from Australia, and this is the song. It is called Helping Hand.
Nobody pays attention to what's sitting at their feet. So when you look around, think of looking down. 'Cause we are all on the same level, ain't no wrong or right. Yeah, everyone is something special tucked away inside. We just need a helping hand, someone to understand that whether we fall, whether we cry, or we're giving up on life, we just need a helping hand. Too busy working day jobs that we forget the ones who don't. So we forget the chance. Think of circumstance. 'Cause we are all on the same level, ain't no wrong or right. Yeah, everyone is something special tucked away inside. We just need a helping hand, someone to understand. Well, whether we fall, whether we cry, or we're giving up on life, just need a helping hand. We are here together, want to help and support. We are one. We believe in each other and the world that we're dreaming of. 'Cause we are all on the same level, ain't no wrong or right. Yeah, everyone is something special. Everyone has something. Just need a helping hand, someone to understand. Well, whether we fall, whether we cry, or we're giving up on life, we just need a helping hand. We just need a helping hand, someone to understand. Well, whether we fall, whether we cry, or we're giving up on life, we just need a helping hand. We just need a helping hand, someone to
A wonderful musical video for us this afternoon here. That was, of course, Susie Auntie. And, of course, those guys from Australia. Couldn't be with us this afternoon, which is a shame, because it does bring another element to it, but it doesn't take anything away from the effort and the wonderful creativity that those guys put into that wonderful song. Right, OK, are we only one away?
We're only one away, but I would like to just have a little quick word with Lucy once again. Sorry to drag you back on the mic, because obviously they'll be very interested to know from that last performance your thoughts upon it, on Helping Hand.
I thought that was a really beautiful song again. It's going to be a really tough one to judge this, isn't it? Because they're all pretty powerful messages coming across. Yeah, it was a beautiful song. Again, I always find it a little bit difficult when I can't actually physically see it live, but I love the song. I thought it was beautiful.
And what we've decided to do as well, because obviously the judges have got to make a decision. For the benefit of those people who might not necessarily win, we're going to post the phone numbers of all of the judges online so you can get in touch with them and find out more at a later date.
Can't we just get the whole hog and put their addresses on?
No, we're
as well?
not going to do that.
Surely it's home addresses.
I tell you what, I would not want to be in your shoes down there. This is some tough task Tough. No pun intended there, Sham.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a tremendous task.
And it's not like there's any pressure in it at all, is there? Because like it's only down from 1,500 finalists and 4,000 people watching across the world. So no pressure whatsoever, Roy.
No, not whatsoever. The pressure's on us to get it right
I
at the
know,
moment.
yeah. That'll be a first time, won't it, for anything?
Yeah.
Okay, who is ready for our final act of the afternoon?
Yeah. Oh, you can do better. The final act. Give it up for everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. I'm just going to do a couple of songs from the musical.
Roy, get off.
Oh, okay.
Have we got one of those hooks? Can we drag him off somewhere? Honestly, he's desperate to sing. That's why he was doing the Agadoo thing earlier. You're desperate to have a go, aren't you?
Leave it.
Okay, so we do have, as Roy said, our final act of the afternoon. So please give a huge welcome for our final live performance as well from Tony McCalden with You Can Always Come Home.
Come on, Bump. Come on home.
All right. Nice one. This gaff holds a really special place in my heart, so it's lovely to be back here. You're 21. You know it all, but I'm not understanding what you're demanding. All them signs and all the hidden hope. No, you're not deserving of the place you go, and trust me, I know. I've been down that road where the rapids get wilder and the noise, it goes louder. Now you don't have to go it alone. The trip will take you so far until you're right out that fourth car, and I want you to enjoy the show. So I'll be here to let you know that you can always come home. So all them things that you think you want, times them by 1,000, and in misery you'll be drowning, 'cause there's more than you can ever dream. And if you smile at desire in your bloodstream, trust me, I know. I've been down that road where the rapids get wilder and the noise, it grows louder. No, you don't have to go it alone. I know I ain't been around much, but I'm here now, so stay in touch, and I want you to enjoy the show. So I'll be here to let you know that you can always come home. You can always come home. You can always come home. Oh, trust me, I know. I've been down that road where the rapids, they get wilder and the noise, it grows louder. No, you don't have to go it alone. I know I ain't been around much, but I'm here now, so stay in touch, and I want to enjoy the show. So I'll be here to let you know that you can always come home. You can always come home. You can always come home. Whoa.
Wow. What a way to round up those 10 finalists. Tony McAlden, whoa! Don't you leave this stage. No. He's saying don't ask me questions. You can't do a performance like that and not let me ask you questions. How at home did you look on that stage? What was it like performing at the Cavern?
Yeah, it was lovely. I learned everything there is to know about music in this place, so it was beautiful to come back, and it apt with the title of the song. So yeah, wonderful. I enjoyed it, as always.
The emotion and everything that went through that just sums up everything this competition is about. And it really has been such a fantastic end to our 10 finalist performance. We're going to find out what the judges say now, Tony. Wow.
I'm just wondering whether or not that is Tony and not Stephen Graham that's decided to come down here.
Do you know I was going to say the same, actually?
Is he blagging us on here? Right. I love that song as well. You
Same street as him as well, apparently.
Really? Yeah. I love the song. You can always come home. I wonder how many blokes will try that at 2 o'clock in the morning. 15 Stellas in. You know what I mean? We'll give it a bash anyway. Right, let's go for the final time this afternoon through all of our judging panel. Paul, you particularly like that, I could tell.
I loved it. It's kind of like being in music is brilliant. It's fantastic, but it's also horrible sometimes when you see something like that and you think David Gray, another Gray, comes along and you know, sells 10 million albums, and you hear a performance like that, and the quality of the songwriting and the emotional delivery of it, everything was that good. You should be like that. You should be up there. You really should.
Are you having that?
I mean, total connection. Economy of lyric is brilliant. It comes straight to the point. Your emotion in the delivery, just a simple chord progression, one-man guitar, beautiful message, great song, well talent.
Yeah, top man, yeah. Get your hand your notice in on Monday off the strength of that there, mate. I would do. Lucy, do you want to grab your mic? I always give you the mic. Anyway, we're sorted now, aren't we?
That was absolutely incredible. I have to say, I listened to the song just before I got here, and when I actually saw that live, it's just blown me away. I thought the actual songwriting was incredible. The delivery was incredible. You are born for being on that stage. That's all I'm going to say to that. Well done. Incredible.
I've got a feeling Tony's Christmas has come a little bit earlier today. Over to you, Andrew.
Same again, you know, blown away by the song, the performance especially. I love the fact that it sounds like you dug deep and I can feel it, you know. It's got so much emotion and soul to it, and that means everything to me. So well done, mate, and welcome home.
Tremendous. Duncan.
Yeah, and I think, you know, there was a moment in the middle there where you could hear a pin drop. And when you get that moment as a performer, you know. And you get that as an audience, we know, which is really important. I think, especially coming back here and coming home in the song, it does prove that Liverpool is still the pool of life when it comes to music. So congratulations, mate. Brilliant.
Oh, tremendous. Well, what can I say? You've heard what these guys have had to say, and this is a real fantastic panel that we've got here. These people know the industry, so the words that they're coming out with really, really do mean something. How on earth do you follow that? I don't know. As I say, we've had some wonderful acts up this afternoon. Claire, what are you thinking yourself?
I wouldn't even know where to start with it. I really wouldn't. I mean, every single performance, so different, all the songs meaning so much. Every single one of them relevant to the competition and what it's about. So I would hate to be in your shoes, I really would. But I just want to say about Tony, this is how humble he is. I've just said to him, how do you feel about all these comments they're all saying on the judging panel? He just went, I'm sweating.
Oh.
Sweating.
Just so you know as well, Tony, you know when I mentioned there about there was a pin, you could hear the pin drop. That wasn't you, that was me putting my invoice in.
Yeah, no.
Right, listen.
Right, let's give another huge round of applause. He deserves it for our final performance of the afternoon.
Now,
Now, we're not going to make them
No.
decide on the spot because that's far too much, because they've got so much, haven't they, to decide upon. So what we're going to do is invite back onto the stage, just while our judges come to their decision, someone who performed a little bit earlier for you. And I have to say, both Paul and Martin have done the most amazing job backstage. Everyone sees everything out front stage, but they've kept everything calm, they've kept everything going. Also, the lads on the sound, every single person. Give them a huge round of applause to all involved today. Honestly, it's been fantastic. Thank you. So keep that applause going while our judges, I think they might be going the bar on the way as well, while our judges come to a decision on who could be today's final winner. Could you please make him so welcome? He's a lovely guy. He's super talented. It's Paul Jones! Martin, get off. You're not performing. I've told you, mate. Off. Come on. And you're not contestant 11 either.
Okay, we on? Good stuff. Okay, thank you very much. So, there's only, I think, one song to do for this one. This one was requested, so it's a big privilege to be on the stage today with all the great musicians. I've had the pleasure of being with them all afternoon, getting to know them, talking in the back. So, wish everybody all the best, and what a hard decision that is going to be to make it. But for everyone here in the Cavern now, as Bill touched on earlier with Reykjavik, today they're about to light the beacon of light for John Lennon. So there's only one song we can do here from Liverpool, from the Cavern, with Reykjavik in mind. Honestly, everyone in the Cavern, if you know this one, and I'm pretty sure you're going to know this one, please join in. Sing as loud as you can.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky.
Come on, Liverpool, let's hear it.
Imagine all the people leaving for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. Ooh, you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you join us and the world be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. Brotherhood and sisterhood of man.
Okay, let's sing it for John.
Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you join us and the world be as one.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Okay, as I expected, the judges are still taking the time. What a tough decision that one is to make. I'll probably be here for 2 hours now playing. But I'm going to do a song. I did do a little bit earlier on, but there's a lot of new people in the room. And listening to everybody's experiences there and what they've been writing their songs about. A lot of them wrote actually during COVID and lockdown and things about better things on the horizon, being kind to people and good things to come. This one is a lovely song from George about those brighter days ahead, which thankfully, I think we're just about getting there. So nice to have live music back here in the Cavern as well.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles return into their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. 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 Darling, I feel like ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun. It's alright. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. It's alright.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, sticking with the theme of kindness and love and peace. I'm going to do a lovely song here for you from George Harrison. This is off George's solo years stuff. And I hope you like it.
Give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth. Give me life, keep me free from birth. Give me hope, help me cope with this heavy load. Trying to touch and reach you with heart and soul. love, give me love, give me peace on earth. Give me life, give me free from birth. Give me hope, help me cope with this heavy load. Trying to touch, reach you with heart and soul. Take hold of my hand, that I might understand you. Won't you please, oh won't you give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth. Give me life, give me free from birth. Give me hope, help me cope with this heavy load. Trying to touch, reach you with heart and soul. Won't you please, oh won't you give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth. Give me life, give me free from birth. Give me hope, help me cope with this heavy load. Trying to touch, reach you with heart and soul. Give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth. Give me life, give me keep me free from birth. Now give me hope, help me cope with this heavy load. Trying to touch, reach you with heart and soul.
Thank you very much, thank you. A beautiful song from George there, which I think pretty much sums up everything that this songwriting contest has been about this year. Okay, think you're getting the nod for one more. Still deciding, that is a tough decision, isn't it? All right. Okay, let's stick with, because we're coming from the Cavern, we might as well keep it Cavern related for this next one. This is famously the song, ladies and gents, that got Paul McCartney into the Beatles here in Liverpool, of course, all those years ago. And as we are celebrating John today as well, when a very young Paul McCartney first met John Lennon at a Woolton Village fete, about 20 minutes down the road, he takes John Lennon's guitar. I think it only had a few strings on it, didn't have all 6. He tuned it up for him, and he played him this song. And John was so impressed that not only did he play the guitar and could tune it, but he actually knew all the words as well. And that was the very moment, of course, popular music and culture, everything changed on that fateful day. So this is the song that got him in the band, so here you go. One day you might get a pint from that in a pub quiz, you never know. It's a song called 20 Flight Rock. It's from Eddie Cochran. For any of you who've been dancing around today, you can keep dancing to this. Or maybe, if we're still streaming live at home, you're watching this in your kitchen, you'll have a dance in your kitchen. Ooh, well, I got a girl with a big machine. When it comes to rocking, she is a queen. To dance on Saturday night, but all alone I can hold her tight. She lives on the 20th floor of town. The elevator's broken down, but all I gotta do is buy 5, 6, and 5, if I'm more. But on the 12th I'm starting to side. It's everything in 4. I'm ready to drag to get to the top, but I'm too tired to rock. Ooh, well, she calls me up on the telephone. Come on, baby, 'cause I'm all alone. I see the baby, you're mighty sweet.
but I'm a bed with the aching feet. This went on for a couple of days, so I could not stay away. But I want not to fly 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 8 more. But on the 12th I'm starting to sag. It's 15 before I'm ready to drag. But I get to the top, but I'm too tired to rock. Well, I sailed to Chicago for repairs. Till it's fixed, I'll be using the stairs. I hope I hurry too much to wait. I love my baby too much to wait. All this driving is getting me down. If I'm a go straight over the rail, but I wanna got to fly 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 8 more. But on the 12th I'm starting to sag. It's 15 before I'm ready to drag. But get to the top, but I'm too tired to want. Not to fly 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 8 more. But on the 12th I'm starting to sag. It's 15 before I'm ready to drag. But get to the top, but I'm too tired to run.
Take it, Simo.
Oh.
Paul Jones, give him a huge round of applause. Sorry to cut you short there. I'd listened to you all night. Fantastic. Give him another huge round of applause. Kept everybody going there. While all important decisions were made.
Oh, yeah. Now, for the benefit of those people around the world, in Liverpool, that's what we call a turn, right? You know what I mean? So we've had a good turn on there. Whoa, and talking about turns, we have had 10 incredible ones on this afternoon, and let's just remind ourselves of how good they were by having a round of applause for each and every one of them. Thank you.
And currently over 10,000 people watching on the stream, so a huge round of applause for them as well.
Here. Wow. Hello, where's the 10,000 people? Hello, I'm Roy Basnett, by the way. I'm available for private functions.
Right, enough. Come on, you've got a very special guest to introduce, Roy. Come along.
Oh, we do. Right, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we've had obviously the people involved in the charity Tough. We're going to find out a little bit more about that in a short while. But we've spoken to Dr. Samenda Talwar, who is one of the co-founders of the organisation. But we're going to speak to another one now, the wonderful Anna Pryor, all the way from Australia. Let's hear from Anna.
Here we are in the beautiful Whitsundays, Queensland, Australia. I want to thank you all for all your input, all your passion, all your voluntary service, your creativity, and I want to thank my co-founder, Dr. Samenda Talwar, and Daniel Giant Hub for having brought it to the table at this point in time. I also want to thank John Lennon because despite everything else, it's his 81st birthday, he's still present, his energy's still here, his frequency is still here. His song, Imagine, still inspires the world to have hope and inspiration. And I know that he's present and not far away. And I would love to thank the Australian contributors, also Mirage, allowing this exquisite view to be shared with the rest of the world. As co-founder of Tough, I've dreamt about this contest for years, and I'm so delighted that you all contributed to bringing it into fruition for the first time, and it will only grow from here on in. And it's there for the marginalised, marginalised communities that don't necessarily have the opportunity to reach the large corporate platform. So we want to create a platform where they can reach it with the songwriting workshops help, so that that talent can be realized in their lifetime, and so that everybody in the world can enjoy music. Music, after all, is that which inspires us, that which keeps us happy, that which gives us the right frequency to live this extraordinary, glorious life. So I'd like to thank Duncan and Janie in particular, Paul and Shelley for being the stalwart judges that selected all the finalists. It was such a difficult job for all of us. And I want to particularly thank Lucy Dickens for coming and joining for the final selection. And hopefully we might have lots of musicians for you in the future. Well, I'd also like to mention, and for our youngest songwriter, who's not well tonight, otherwise he'd have been here, Noah Robertson. He created a song that was really beautiful, and he's creating new songs every week, and he's really worth encouraging and to bring forward. And it's for the marginalised communities that we can offer this platform and bring the talent out, the passion out, the creativity out that is so lacking in our educational upbringing these days. So thank you very much all for coming, and I'm looking forward to hearing who the winner is. I have my favourites, of course, and I'm not allowed to mention at this moment, but I'd like Tough would like to give a couple of awards to people who perhaps didn't make the final 10, and watch this space. We'll let you know who they are. Thank Buddo, thank Ellie, thank Fiona for all their efforts to make this a successful initiative. And I look forward to talking to you all soon.
You know what? The outside temperature's 14 Celsius. That video's the last thing I wanted to see then.
Although on the positive note, at least we don't have to see you in your Speedos.
Well, thank you very much indeed. Then, yeah. I can't help it if you're in denial, Claire, but never mind. Right, okay, as it's just been pointed out there by Anna, we do have a situation where some of the people who didn't quite make it into the 10 are going to be recognised. But in order to get to that point, we need to bring out some people to facilitate it, and that means the judges and people involved in the competition. So let's bring them all on out. Come on, guys, let's have you.
Give them a huge round of applause. Keep it going for them.
They're all arguing as to who should go out first.
Hey, Martin, if they don't know, we're going to bring you out in a minute. Martin's shaking his head at me. He says no.
Go shake them up there now. You know what I mean?
Come along.
There's such prima donnas,
Come on, Dan.
these people involved in the organisation here anyway. They're coming up, and then obviously what's going to happen is that we are ultimately going to find out who the winner is. As I say, with so many people around the world are watching this competition, they can't wait to find out who is going to hold the crown today, and it is a real coveted crown as well. So we're going to bring out all of our judges, of course. Here they come. Keep that round of applause going. Here they come.
Oh, just the two. Oh, the other two are too shy, you see, aren't they?
It's a very difficult route, I might add, from the actual dressing room to the stage. It's quite a difficult route. Perhaps maybe that's why it's taken so much time. Don't do it again. Right, okay. Before we go any further, I've got to introduce you to a guy really, who's been an unsung hero right throughout the course of this contest. He's a man who works in the music industry. He knows it inside and out, and he lives and breathes it. Ladies and gentlemen, head of Tough Music Operations, give it up for Daniel Zander. Yeah, come on, Dan.
I think he needs to say a few words, doesn't he, now?
Firstly, I'd just like to thank everyone for coming tonight. I'd also like to thank all the partners. I won't name more, because if I forget any, then I'll get in trouble. But all the partners have just been incredible. You know, people like Gigmit, I'm going to name them anyway. Gigmit, Strawberry Fields, you know, the Cavern Club. Trying to think off the top of my head. It's been incredible. Our judges here, obviously Paul, you know, you coming along, writing for people like Dido, Lucy working with people like Adele, Andrew Roachford, and MBE in the house, ladies and gentlemen. MBE. Of course, Duncan Lewis, music manager for 30 years. Our compeers have been fantastic. And a special mention to the Noidard Songwriting Retreat and to Janie Nordwall as well, a BAFTA-winning producer, who's done an incredible job to support us. She has been absolutely amazing. So, yeah, on behalf of the Tough team, I'd just like to thank everyone taking part. This really is meant to create a platform for, as Anna said in the video, marginalised communities, underprivileged communities. It's all about focusing on youth. It's about building the talent pipeline, which seems to have been overtaken by, you know, multi-billionaires and huge platforms. And just when, you know, when small groups of people like ourselves come together, we really can achieve great things. Obviously, we've got 10,000 people watching right now, so it's putting the attention on the artist where it should be. So, again, guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate all your support.
I appreciate. I loved Duncan's hello mum moment there.
He's so cool, isn't he?
So, How does it work out? Are we going straight for the winner, or have we got some accolades that we need to address to some other people first? Okay, Duncan, let's throw it on to Duncan.
So
We've worked hard enough, Claire. It's all right. You know what I mean?
I've been handed the microphone for probably the least popular people in the room, maybe, when we make our decisions. Look, it's been an amazing time, as Daniel said. And can I give a special shout-out again to the technical guys who put on, from Ad-Lib, such an amazing, slick show and really helped the artists deliver their songs absolutely beautifully. It is a songwriting competition, and that was it from the get-go. When we got the songs, we didn't watch the videos. We only had the lyrics, and it was really important for us as judges that we did actually focus on the songs. And as Paul kept saying, and we all kept saying to each other across the panel, seeing the performances tonight, really, some of them, shocked us. It's like, God, what a performance, etc. But we still have to retain closely to the principle here, is that it's an international song contest. And so, but we didn't want to let performances go without acknowledging everyone tonight really delivered incredible performances. So we wanted to sort of say thank you and say the outstanding performance of the night is our homeboy. You can always come home. Tony McAllen. A special cheer for Tony. Outstanding performance.
Outstanding performance, yeah.
You made the clock stop, Tony. It was beautiful. Going through the songs as well, that we wanted to have a highly commended song. So this is the highly commended song, and it is for Johnny Folds, In the End. An absolutely beautiful song, Johnny. Beautiful song. And in the end, folks, it will be all right. Because if it's not, it won't be the end. So thank you, Johnny. Brilliant song. So, as I said, all of us focused on songs and great songwriting, and something that we felt as well would be a great radio song, because we really want people to hear about what we've done and what you guys have done, and going forward, something that would be a great radio song, as well as a song that had a message at its heart. And sometimes the message can be hidden. Some of the greatest songs, the messages are hidden within the lyric. And I think that's the case in this one. So, the winner of the International Song for Kindness inaugural 2021.
Yeah. Let's have a little moment here. Let's have a little moment here.
Little moment. Listen, all of you have been brilliant, but this evening, would you please put your hands especially together for James Holt, Make My Day, as the winning song. Come on up, James.
Come on down, James. Oh, we'll pull you up, man. Don't worry. And you were with him. Come on. Oh, man alive. Well, Claire, I'll tell you, what can you say? Guys, come to the centre of the stage if you would, please, because you have not only won the competition, this is the very first one ever. Claire, do you want to jump in, get a few words from our wonderful winners?
Go on, what are your thoughts right at this moment?
Nothing that can't be cured with alcohol.
It's a good job he's got his songwriting, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, I'm just very shocked, very humbled. Yeah, I really don't know what to say. This is like just before I played the song, I was stood there, trying to find that word, and I couldn't find it. Somebody help me, so can somebody help me again to find the words?
I think what you should actually do is stand there and just think what an amazing achievement that you have done today to win this overall. Both of you, your performance this afternoon as well, but what an impact this song had on our judges. This is great, this, isn't it? It's like, no. Well, we did. I think we did. I think everything was said in the song, and I just think all that's left to do is to just give them another huge round of applause, because that was just incredible.
And I've got to say, you know, I mean, Claire and I were talking earlier about when we came in here. We didn't know what to expect, to be honest with you. And it's turned out to be something truly exceptional. And obviously, this hopefully will be the first of many next year. As you know, we've got the Icelandic partners over there in Reykjavik. Hello, Reykjavik. Yeah, they're over there watching. Thank you so much for your involvement. Thank you, the people here in the Cavern, so much for your involvement today, because you've created a tremendous atmosphere. Thank you for that. Really, really appreciate it. And of course, thank you to all of the performing artists who have been on this incredible stage in this iconic venue. Thank you to the technical guys, Innobella Media, the guys from Adlib. It's just been wonderful. Absolutely made our job so much easier, and we appreciate that. And thank you to the Cavern. Thanks to everybody, and thank you to all of the people who are watching online. And we look forward to your company next time. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here.
Hey, I tell you what, you leave Gwyneth Paltrow standing you with all them thank yous, don't you? If he's sobbing next, what's he like?
I had a tear in my eye when I was singing there.
That was just because I was stood on his toe, that was all.
No, it's not. It's because it's my round. Anyway, thank you. Listen, the Cavern's home for business, ladies and gentlemen.
Hang on.
We're not done yet.
What are we forgetting to do?
What are we forgetting to do? I don't know.
We can't leave without letting the winning song perform again, Roy. What are you thinking of, man?
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that.
Grief,
you know what I mean?
honestly, you can't get a stamp.
I was caught up in the moment, Claire. I was caught up in the moment.
He has literally said everything. We thank each and every one of you for being here, all the performers. We think that he is ready to come back out and perform again. So please enjoy your winner this afternoon. Please welcome him back out on stage here at the Cavern. Thank you so much for being here this afternoon.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay. Wow. Thank you. 1, 2. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Just wanted to thank my mum and dad for supporting me and just being there, kind of, just as I've been sort of growing up and always being supportive of my music. And and thank you to Molly as well for coming and singing with me, and thank you to everybody at Tough and everybody at the Cavern for putting on this event. I'm going to play my song. This is Make My Day. As I lay on the ward, I've never felt as safe and reassured. And when I see you standing by my side, what a way, what a fine way to make my day. It's wonderful to hear you stay. There's nowhere else that you'd rather be. I don't mind, you can go. There's a world outside your window, but I'm glad you choose to spend your time with me. What a way, what a fine way to make my day. I never assumed you'd wish to stay and help me bear the strain, but it's wrong and it's cruel to lay my wound on you. I'm ashamed, I'm a fool, but what else can I do? You're divine, you're a treasure. You can turn my pain to pleasure. You're the one who gave me cause to go on living. What a way, what a fine way to make my day. How can I ever repay the life you gave away to make my day? What a way to make my day. What a way to Thank you.
The only one because of the top. Isn't that lovely?
And the pants.
And the pants. Thank you for your time. Thank you for all the artists. I think I also want to thank what I think is the most important job that anybody did in this is judging the bands. The reason why we've got so, the last 10 were so brilliant is because of the judges. And the judges obviously have got so much expertise and experience. And so I want to give all the judges a real big thank you. Let's a round of applause for the judges. Nothing has actually gone wrong tonight, but I'm assuming this is going to be my opportunity. So you heard about we're supposed to all be in Iceland and 2 hospitalizations and a lost passport. But because it was about songwriting and Peter Hooton was here tonight, should be in Iceland, we want to finish just playing a song that is so absolutely epitomizes what Tough do about looking after people that are vulnerable and people have got differences and bringing them together. So we're going to finish with an iconic Liverpool absolute anthem by The Farm called All Together Now. And hopefully see you next year in Iceland. Reykjavik, thank you for coming. Thank you.